we heard the noise it made too. So, all right. So we'll keep an ear on that noise. Okay. We haven't
Are we
continued.
back up?
I believe so.
Okay. I'll wait for the chat.
Yeah. Are we back up, chat?
Oh, we just found the super secret stream crash ending.
Oh, did we now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was part of the game or not, too. I was
yeah, we just heard like the little
computer
noise,
and I was like, well, we're in a room full of computers, so I have no idea if that's, a thing. So we are back up?
Nobody's said yet.
So I don't want to continue.
Okay, yeah, we're back.
Okay, alright. I will always stop if we disconnect, so don't worry if you miss anything. We'll keep an ear out for that noise.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
One person was fired. Over there.
Indeed.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I'm guessing he has.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
By peeing on them.
Would I, though?
Yeah, you would.
Do I just hit buttons?
Until you play winter games, you just push buttons.
Just hit buttons. Yeah. What's that up there? Is it a button?
What is that? What is that?
Because there's a door over there. That's the facility power, but what's this?
4?
Why does it say 4?
4?
Are there
It's
others?
my favorite letter of the alphabet.
Are there others that say numbers? Looks like there's another one over there. Should I go through the door or hit the button?
Hit the button.
I didn't do anything.
You probably have to like find all the
Put 'em in
buttons
order.
with like yeah.
I'm getting stuck on the railing. Oh, here we go. So should I hit the buttons in order, or?
There was a wall with a number on it. There's one that says 0521. I guess that's not it because that doesn't have a 4 in it.
Should I hit them in order, or just
maybe
like
see
1,
if
2?
there's more than these two. Like, I mean, we gotta find
There's
the 3.
one over there.
And then,
That's probably a 3. These are like really old computers. Mind controls, ideal, idle, awaiting input. Oh, I wonder.
There was a 5. Yeah,
I wonder
there's
if pressing the
1,
buttons
4, 2.
like turn off the facility for good.
What the hell's going on
I
down
don't
here?
know.
I'm waiting for you to get transformed
Yeah.
into a llama or something.
A llama. He's supposed to be dead. I thought I saw another button.
I'd
There's
say
3.
just mill about with them a bit and see if it doesn't. Was there a 0 anywhere? Because there's like.
No.
Alright.
There's 1, 2 over there, 3 right there, 4 up there, and then 5 over there.
Okay. If you want to just do them in order, then try that. I don't know
We should
what
let
we're
the
actually
chat
trying to
decide.
do.
If we are to hit the buttons, press 1. If you want us to go through the door, hit 2.
Or just type what you want us to do.
Well, it's easier to judge by numbers, though.
will use Mr. Lindenson's form of communication, where if yes, say nothing.
Any results yet?
A bunch of ones.
Okay, so we're hitting the buttons then.
There was several ones, 2 2s, a 69, and but follow directions.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything by hitting the buttons, so we'll see. 3.
I like this stupid one all the way up here.
Yeah.
It's like the last level of DK64, where it's like all the characters have their own section and Diddy's is just floating up. Like, takes forever to get to.
4 and 5.
Weed.
Wish I could just jump off.
Yeah. Use portals. It will be faster.
But jumping has been disabled, as the achievement told me.
Yeah, it did bullshit.
Oh.
Okay. Oh well.
Well, that's a shame. Okay.
Well, I guess we're going in here. Yeah, there are numbers on the walls. We can't put all of them in. There was no 0.
Yeah. This is very strange and creepy.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Wait, 2 8 4 5? There wasn't an 8.
You decide, people. Off or on?
I thought that just said dang. I don't know why.
Okay, then. Off or on?
I'm thinking off, but
We must let
if
the
you
peeps
wanna.
decide. Give them a little bit of interactivity.
What?
What?
You have to add them?
I don't know, but are we doing off or on?
You're playing, you decide.
Y'all guys
This
are
one
so boring.
says turn it off. Shut that shit down.
Alright,
Yeah.
we'll be off then.
Oh, just got 2 people to say on.
Nope.
Too late.
Too late.
Just end the game abruptly.
Yeah, really. There's a bit of light over there.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I lost the light.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Do it.
Stanley felt the cool
Hoopy the
breeze
hoop.
upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
We were happy. So I guess that's one ending then.
17 left.
We have beat the game. How are we 17? I thought there was 19.
Huh?
I thought there was 19.
We
Oh yeah,
d-
we had the death ending.
What?
What?
That's different.
Why is it different? What the heck?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm so confused. What? I was expecting to go to the beginning, but I didn't think it was going to be different. Why are the papers? Is this a glitch? What the heck?
We are getting strongly hinted to check out all the windows.
Like here?
I'd go back to the beginning and double check if there was anything that we missed.
Alright. See, I like hints like that. I assume he means these windows or just like the office windows or something.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, go there again. I guess he means the office windows. It looks like behind the scenes type
Oh,
stuff.
maybe we can't go. It's Joel saying it. He just said you might consider investigating all the windows. Some of the office desks have a nice
Stanley went
view.
around touching
He didn't
every little
specifically say
thing
you
in the
can go through
office,
them, though.
but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Did you do anything with
Yeah,
that?
I hit it. Input received.
Can you do more?
No. Touching every little thing. Why is it different now?
No, there's no jumping or anything. There's a generic interact button,
When
and that's
Stanley
it.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What?
I'm confused by you. If you want to read the progression here, I'm not sure what he's saying.
No, you
Like-
can't jump. It's been disabled. Like, there's literally an achievement that says jump has been disabled.
All right,
So what
so
door? We followed instructions.
we
and then we didn't.
followed it for the most part, and we disregarded it for the
Yeah.
most part. There's a lot of different things that we could probably do, but you want to just leave it up to chance?
Well, we need to also find the place across that lift that we went, because we jumped down onto the balcony.
Yeah,
for that.
you wanna
Let's
just
do
go for that?
Yeah.
This was
This
not
one
the
you
correct way to the meeting room. and
Disregarded
Stanley knew it
instructions
perfectly
a
well.
number of times.
Perhaps he
to
wanted
get
to
to
stop
that.
by the
Yeah.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just checking the doors, double check, you know, because things are a little bit different now.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room.
It's the best room.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
He says
Thank
something.
goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible
He
even
says
to
something different
consider.
now. I think he said that. I think he said something different last time.
Did I? Try climbing the gray chairs when encountered.
Really, really worth it
Okay.
being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, we ignored that last time, and we went forward for the lift.
Yeah.
Should I keep going for the lift?
Yeah, I think he wanted to ride that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Alright.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I love that. And for those of you who missed it the first time,
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've
Turns out this
forgotten
just leads to
about.
like a single piece of
Please,
cheese.
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
for her. Ooh, we have a love interest.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
It's GLaDOS.
She's been waiting.
God.
Is it freaking GLaDOS? Because that would be amazing. Textures. I see why they made an HD remake. It's a really dark room.
Yeah. Yes?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the
I
one
don't
to
know why
do
you
this,
jumped so bad.
to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just
I didn't know that'd
unplug
do
the
anything.
phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly?
I'm sorry.
I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh my god.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh, I bet it's going to be exciting.
Choice.
God.
Oh my god.
It's the best part of being a real person.
That's awesome.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Practice.
What the hell did that even mean?
What am I practicing?
Excellent.
Oh.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Oh my God,
and the
I love
feeling
this.
should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay. What?
Oh.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I'm thinking I'm supposed to pick up the phone.
See if you can mess with it.
I really didn't expect it to unplug, I promise. Like,
Well, I'm glad that you tried it.
I was just messing with it to see if it would, do anything, but I didn't expect it to. What choice did we make a few minutes ago other than the phone? The lift?
I don't know.
It's blocked off now, though.
Is it?
Yeah, there's like a fence around it. Is this open? Oh. Guess we gotta go in the lift.
Well, wait, can you go back in the door you came from?
No, it closes behind you. No, it doesn't even click. Goodness.
So many cigarettes.
Goodness! Somebody has a problem.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful,
Oh.
we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Yay.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal
It's
with
getting
reality.
me back on track. That's what it's doing. I tried to open up the gate, but it didn't let me. I guess we're going back to the...
Wherever it sends you, yeah.
Yeah, to the store over
Still
there.
try your best to disobey it, but we'll see what it does.
That door's locked now.
Best friend
Almost
again.
there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free
I
in the
think we
real
missed something.
world.
Oh.
Apparently you could try to actually kill yourself.
I tried to open up the gate, but I guess maybe I missed it or something. That's a shame. Well, it's a fairly short beginning, so I'm sure that we'll have the chance to. I'm confused why all the papers are there, though.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. I don't
Now
know what
remember,
triggered that.
all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, man.
Well, disregarding.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
It's different now.
Yay.
What the heck?
Yay, texture
Oh
problems.
my god, it's like... Oh, no, it's doing, like, the narrative thing. It's messing everything up. Oh my god, that's awesome. A visual representation of... That's amazing. I love that.
I like the filing cabinet.
Oh my god, that's awesome looking. I love that. That is so cool. I love that. Okay, so we can't go any further that way then. Is it different now?
Probably not.
Okay. That's really cool though. Yes.
What?
It just seemed really brighter than usual.
Oh, it's
Whoa.
ruined. I can't believe after
Oh
everything
my
we talked
God.
about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
Oh my
and what
God,
am I
that's-
supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
That's
What do
so
I do?
funny.
What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Well, then, okay. Looked like there was an opening there that you had like a second to get to.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
God.
still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
It's like a mail
Now
got
look
off.
where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
I'm
It was the
sorry.
only thing
Did
in
you
the
try
world
to
that
get
was
on the
mine,
desk
and you
earlier and
ran
it
it
didn't
into the
let you?
ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
I feel kind of bad
That
for him.
thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
God, I love his voice.
My story.
Oh.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility.
feel so
you
bad
would have
for him.
destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
What?
Is behave exactly as Stanley would.
I keep thinking
that
it's, like,
means
crashing.
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
That was
I'm quite
very
sure you'll be up to the
abrupt.
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When
was an
Stanley
open
came
door,
to a
too.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh my god. Again?
I feel like the game glitched out. Like,
I don't know.
it did that, like, mid-sentence.
That was weird. Confirm if that was okay, guys. I don't know if it's supposed to do that or not. It's difficult to
Yeah,
tell.
let's hang out here for a bit.
Yeah, let me wait for the people to say.
Oh, it was supposed to happen? Okay.
Okay, good.
So, continue to disregard, or...
Oh god, I don't know. I mean,
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Same as before. Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That
That's
means
weird.
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Just do it left this time, I guess.
is it gonna be like rubbish again?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
It's fine.
Feeling a wave of
Can you get up on
disbelief,
the desk?
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
I
office,
keep mentioning,
hoping
like,
he might find an answer
getting up on
there.
the chairs and...
Well, you can like kind of get on the chairs, but I can't jump, guys. Like, there's like no way to.
Well,
jump.
I know, but
Yeah. Like, I don't.
Joel says it is important.
There are no other buttons.
So maybe not in here specifically,
Yeah, I can
but...
crouch, but
Oh, you can?
yeah, that's about it.
So yeah, probably not in here specifically, but...
Yeah. And if you guys want to see those slides, that was earlier in the thing.
Mm.
Oh god, the broom closet.
No, let's just skip it.
Oh my god, it's locked.
Yay.
That's awesome.
Nope, no broom closet. Not allowed.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I can't go down. I guess this is the must obey section of the game. I really want to know. There's like that other door that totally had a room behind it. Like right here, it well, it did before. What?
Okay, then.
Why is that different?
I don't know.
Stepping inside his manager's office,
What's
Stanley
creepy?
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
Well, it's a
Stanley
lot more
wondered in
realistic
disbelief
now.
who
Yeah, it's, like,
orchestrated
less
this,
creepy.
until he saw the door with a voice receiver next
Is
to
that
it.
a panda with a
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
What the
And
hell?
beyond all
What?
probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Why is there a panda with a shotgun?
I would make a Pistols for Pandas reference, but it's not
It
quite
looks
exact.
so sad. What does it say?
I can't read it.
Stanley spoke the
I know.
code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
But there's another receiver here.
It's enough idea.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I
You
hit,
didn't mishear me, did you?
I hit the button.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story.
You don't
This
have to
is a
actually do it,
crucial
do you?
step.
Night Shark 125.
Clearly.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have
Press
better
the
things
button.
to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for
I
your
pressed it.
respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to
Okay,
see
then.
what I had to show you, then why did you come here?
I
You
pressed
had a
it.
choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Again?
When
Oh.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What?
What the shit?
Well-
What is this?
Stanley? Hello?
This looks so fucky
Is everything
glitching.
okay? Stanley, please.
I need you to make a choice.
What?
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
So that was another ending?
What the fuck is this ending?
Right?
Apparently it goes on for a while.
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Oh.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
He sounds so sad. I like legit feel sad for him.
Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
I can't really
It's okay, I can wait.
click it.
Yeah, I
You
know.
need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
He's really muffled.
Take as much time as you need.
Well, that was a weird ending.
Alright then.
And the papers are gone.
Alright, so we're trying to use a chair to escape a window, from what I am understanding.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand.
It's
It was only a
different.
matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
It's different
Just a
every
matter
single
of
time.
time.
That's weird.
What the narration
Yeah, the
is?
narration is different. It just makes me really wonder.
Can you get up on any of these?
I can't.
Okay.
There's no open windows. I mean, I don't know, unless they tell specifically what room it is. You know.
I know it's
Wait.
towards the beginning.
I guess I could get on that desk. That chair is differently colored than the others. It's towards the beginning, he said.
Well, he says you can, you're just not trying hard enough.
Well, I'm sorry, I've never played the game before, excuse me. You can't just expect somebody to know all the secrets and learn how to do them immediately. Now I can't get back up on it. I've screwed over my chance.
Crouch.
Maybe. Oh, wait. It, like, kind of does it. It's really finicky about it. Like, I don't know where else
Can
to
you
go
get
from
over
here.
the cubicle wall if you crouch?
Not that I can find. Oh, there we go. Oh, I fell off. I don't know where we're going though. If it,
I
like,
think try to get out the window, I guess.
it's not open though.
I don't know.
Come on.
What are these
This
mechanics?
is, I don't know what makes it do it, to be honest. Like, I don't know how to make it work.
I'm sorry.
I just don't like being told that I'm not trying hard enough. Yelling
Well,
at
it
me.
looks like you had it, it's just a matter of getting up there again.
Yeah, it's... Like, is there a way to do that? Come on.
It looked like before when you crouched and got up it was getting on, but now it's like not doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can try this one again another time. I'm
Yeah.
curious to see what happens if you fall off the lift.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to get that one eventually.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to be uncooperative, so...
Not on this desk. See, he's not really talking.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Which way now?
If we're going to the moving platform, it's right.
Okay.
Because before you fell
This
off
was
and
not
landed
the
on
correct
the
way
other
to the meeting room,
walkway, I've
and
seen what
Stanley
happens if
knew
you
it
fall
perfectly
all the
well.
way to
Like,
the
all the
bottom.
way.
Perhaps he
Yeah.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
And we
it.
still haven't gone through...
There's a
The
lot of stuff we
lounge
haven't
was
gone through.
sublime,
Yeah.
a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley?
I love the different
Its
narration.
grace, its subtle charm. No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
I think that's cool that they actually took the time to do different narration for that.
Have we tried spicy tuna rolls?
Really, really
I think
worth
we've had
it
similar
being here in
things.
the
Yeah.
room. A room so utterly
Very
captivating
random thing to
that
ask.
even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Okay.
Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We've not done
Yeah,
that
we've
yet.
never been in that
Yeah,
one.
we've not done that yet, so we'll
We'll
continue
save
to
that for
ignore
later,
that.
I guess.
We want to fall off the list.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And off we go.
Just fall off.
I'd say just do it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
Do
gotten off on the wrong foot. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Oh my god.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Good job, Stanley.
Oh, and the papers are back.
Okay, tell me right now, are the papers supposed to be there or is that a glitch happening?
It might just be like the narration where it's
How
a
long
random
was I
chance of
sitting there?
happening.
Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
And out we go.
Really? Oh dear. Whoa.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
How do I... Oh. No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different?
Oh,
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you
This is
never would
maddening.
even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one?
Oh my god, this
Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones.
I bet they both say the same thing.
Miserable to listen to,
I bet they
then
do.
perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
This is an absolutely maddening video game. I will give it that. It does very well with the choice structure. Oh my god.
So is he gonna go through the whole thing again if you say no? We gotta find out.
Oh my god. Well, I hit no when I first came in here, like, are you sick of
Yeah.
this gag? Then I hit no. But the question is, does he say all of that again? I bet he does.
There's only one way to know.
Should I hit no now or yes now?
Just do it. Just do no. If he repeats it, we can just hang out for a bit. Or
I
not.
can't get out.
Oh, okay.
Game.
Oh, do you have to like hit exit and actually restart the entire thing?
Apparently.
Someone let us know. Is there a way out of this, other than restarting?
Because I'm hitting buttons. He did say, would you have to restart it? Also, does he say the same thing if you come back? I would like to know that, actually.
I think we might have to restart.
Okay. I assume he says the same thing.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Well,
What could it mean? Stanley
if you can
decided
get
to
in
go to the
there,
meeting room.
try it, and
Perhaps
if
he
he
had
starts
simply
saying the
missed a
same
memo.
thing, then you can always restart.
No
again.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This is like really finicky to do, by the way. Okay.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map.
So
until
does
he
this
heard
count as an
narration
ending? Because
and
it doesn't
realized it was
technically
part of the
stop.
game's design all
You have to
along.
actually
It counts
quit.
as
He
an
then
ending.
praised
Okay.
the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
It's kind of funny
So,
because
now that you're here, what do you think?
this is
Isn't
what a
this
person
fun
does
and
when they,
unique place to
you know,
be?
try to get out of bounds
Why
in a
don't we
game.
take a minute just
Yeah,
to
they
drink
just
It
it all
doesn't
in?
start
go
going on
anywhere.
geometry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict
So the
going
wiki
on
counts
where
this
you are
as an
literally
ending, but does it
unable
count
to
it as
act on
two
your own
endings, though?
desires to restart the game. So just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
God.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Song 1 of 12. No.
Oh god, is it?
No, I'm just saying stuff.
I will sit here as long as the music goes. Unless that's forever. Let me know if it will be forever. Otherwise, I'll
How
escape
could it be
now.
forever?
Have you seen this game? I bet
Well,
it
yeah,
just
I mean,
loops infinitely.
It could, but we'd tell once the lyrics start repeating.
Yeah. It's kind of pretty though. I think it's repeating.
Okay, yeah, they're saying it loops.
Okay. Thank you. That was kind of awesome though.
Alright, so we've only gone
Alright.
left,
Stanley
like...
knew the office layout like the back
Did you
of his
want to
hand.
do
It was only
right
a
and
matter
then
of
take
time
that
before
door
he
that...
found the others.
Yeah, I do want
wherever
to take
they
that
were.
door.
Just a matter of time.
Wait, it loops for 6 minutes? What, and then you get something else after that?
When
We
Stanley
missed
came
it.
to
Oh,
a set of
okay.
2 open
Darn it.
doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Apparently there's
well.
also an option for
Perhaps he
closing
wanted
your
to stop
office
by the
door.
employee lounge first,
I see.
just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
I'm not happy.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, let's see what's here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
So many choices.
Why?
So many choices. Mm.
Why are there so many?
Well, this is an elevator down, so it might lead to the mind control facility thing.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Well, it's the only way to go, so...
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
But
What?
I wanted to go through that door.
No, you can't.
But I wanted to go through that door. Now I want to go through it even more. Oh,
It was gonna be monkeys.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with not.
No, not the right.
What?
Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
But-
What was I thinking?
But-
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Sure, I'll just sit here. Take your time,
Let's see,
by
I
all
went down,
means.
right, left, down, left, right. Yep,
Well, apparently
okay,
this is the
okay, yes.
confusing ending.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Try not to spoil the endings, guys. Because we don't know if
They didn't spoil it.
I know, but we don't know if it's an ending or not, is what I'm saying.
Well, everything's gonna have an ending.
I know, but we don't know when it's gonna show up. Let me get through the thing. Oh, excuse me. Hello.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just
I like how there's a spoiler.
Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Wait, really?
That was a short one.
Anyway, don't leave.
Okay.
Just close the door.
Alright. 1 second. I can't.
You can't?
No.
Maybe this is part of the same ending.
Maybe?
Let's see. I guess we'll find out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, apparently we're still in the confusing ending.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I like how that's actually what it's called.
Well, then which way do we go then?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh.
Let's find the story.
Oh.
No!
More choices. No! No! That means we have to come back. I want to go through that one. Of course. Is there a way to get through that one? The chairs are...
Just pick one. I don't think you can get over there.
Oh, okay.
This one has a window.
I'll
Pick the
say it.
one with the window.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh. I should have gone through a door.
Okay, still the confusing ending, it looks like.
All of his co-workers
Wonder what
were
happens
gone.
if you try to escape.
What could it mean?
I see
Stanley
where.
decided to go
window.
to the meeting room.
Oh.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
See, that's an open door over there. And I don't think we've ever been able to reach that door.
No, it's probably just
Aha!
decoration.
I
Who
knew
knows?
we'd missed something.
What?
The story. Here it comes.
Why?
What?
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Why
Oh my
you do
god.
this?
Oh my god, it's like that Minecraft map. Just makes everything.
See, I'm
different.
thinking the hotel that Spoonie was at with the 7 left turns that was always odious.
Ooh.
This place looks odious.
Now
man.
this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
It's your story.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off,
Yay.
so good job.
I win. I won the game.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
It doesn't sound
Okay?
like wood.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this
This is
time.
creepy.
I have to restart.
Turn a corner, Slenderman.
Oh god.
Okay, are we still in confusing ending? Oh my god, why?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable
Check the window.
line. Just
check the
follow
window.
line.
No, it's
How
gonna be the same
simple is
thing.
that?
I assume the window's gonna be the same thing. Confirm people.
Oh, well, yeah, I
Like,
guess so, that's fine.
I feel like it's gonna be the same thing, so. That's funny. Wait, what?
This is different. Oh, window is locked, okay.
Is that the door that we wanted to go through before?
Try to disregard it, see what it does.
Oh my god. No, here's the door that I wanted to go through before.
Yeah. Come on, you gotta do it.
Okay. I feel bad for him, though. He's trying so hard to get us back on
Oh,
track.
this one's
No,
going.
no, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh, okay. So I gotta follow the line. Oh well.
Insert Bug's Life reference here,
Solitaire.
of course. Minesweeper is way better than Solitaire.
Clearly.
Well, it
Because
is.
you can't win it in 2 seconds, you know. Because you can't win Minesweeper in 2 seconds.
You see? The line knows
Well,
where the
that's-
story is.
it's
It's
more
over
fun.
in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being
you need to shut
by
up.
the very manifestation of the nature
love
of
it.
life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence,
Should I go through
right?
the door?
Okay.
no,
Now,
let him
if my
finish up.
experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact,
Oh,
the
he talked-
skeleton of
just
my
keep going,
own
I guess.
relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on.
I wasn't sure
That
if I'd
got a
cut
bit
him
weird
off.
back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes. Why is it crooked? Really no sign that says don't go this way.
I like the cabinet full of coffee mugs.
Oh my god, this line. What the hell? Somebody had like a conniption. Super fuzzy. What is this music? I'm just imagining like a bunch of Russians for some reason. The line.
if these are areas that you would go through in other endings.
I'm not sure.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Really? Just go back and look at the
Stanley,
fern.
this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You
What?
won't want to miss anything.
What the hell?
For reals? Like, okay, let me study the fern.
Oh my god.
Wait, go back and study the fern. What? Why? let me drink in the fern. Drink in the fern.
You know what I've just realized, though?
What?
If anything, this has managed to accomplish the fact that, like, later on in the game, we're gonna see a fern and we're just gonna crack up for no
we
reason.
are going to, yes.
Like-
Gotta study
like,
the
there
fern.
it is, the
There's
place.
the fern! Oh my god. What if I hadn't have gone back and looked at the fern, though? That's the question.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable,
Yay.
right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
You wanted to check that door. Go
I know,
check the
I'm just
damn door.
looking.
La 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 la. It's not very thrilling. Wait, we're back here.
I guess we've reached the ending. Should I go back and...
If you want to fiddle around a bit.
Because he's probably just going to restart it then at that point. Let me go back the other way.
Yeah. Go, like, to the beginning.
This
yeah.
way, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is the beginning here.
What happens if you go in the room? Does he talk? No? Okay.
Okay, and I still can't close the door. Alright, good to know then. If I have the option, then I must choose it.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Man, this one's a long one.
Oh my goodness. I keep thinking I can do something with that computer.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Right.
Why can't we make up our own story?
That's what I
Something
say.
exciting,
Okay, then.
daring, mysterious.
Apparently one of the monitors just says
This all sounds
pirate
perfectly
instead of
doable.
having a number.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know.
I did not
How
see
about
that one.
this direction?
Really? You're just gonna let me go in that direction?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild.
Stupid.
Use your imagination.
You
Whatever
gotta
it
stop
might
doing
be,
this
Stanley,
shit game.
I'm ready for it.
I don't like illogical hallways. They are upsetting.
But we're with the narrator. He's making everything better.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
He sounds so desperate to just get his story told.
It's escaped.
Oh,
Ah,
No.
a choice. We get to make a decision.
No.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
Other way.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
Must disregard
which
it
means
at all
that
times.
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What happens if you try the other one? Does he let you open it?
nope.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's
Didn't
this?
even matter.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
After a long time.
determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
Why don't you
Is it
get a
really-
choice?
No, it can't be.
See how it feels?
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting.
restarts have
I
we
don't want to
actually
forget
done?
what's
I'm not
going
sure. I
on.
haven't been counting.
I don't want to be trapped like this.
We,
I won't restart the game. I
adventured
won't
into
do it.
known
I
territory.
won't do it. I won't do it.
So we're on
And the
6
timer
I think.
stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Yes. What the hell was that? Oh, I guess we've escaped
But
the cycle.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay. Really?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had...
Restart. That was kind of a shitty ending.
Oh, it was one I didn't think of, so...
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
That was different. We must find the fern. That's our goal now.
God. But it could be anywhere.
I know. So what should we do this time?
During that the first attempt where we disregarded every time,
When Stanley came
there
to
were
a
like a
set of
bunch
two
of
open
times when we
doors,
didn't
he
follow
entered
it.
the door
I'm
on
curious to
his
see what
left.
happens if you kind of go deep into it and then start listening.
Okay. Well, you get up to the lift.
And then you fall on the platform, and then
Right.
it's like go in the red door, and then all that
yeah,
stuff.
that's right. We didn't go through the red door
This
yet.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just
There's
to
also
admire it.
the after this lounge, the door on
Stanley
the
felt
left, and then
lightheaded,
don't take the
butterflies in his
elevator.
stomach.
Right, should we do that one
Giddy in a
first?
way he had never
Sure, go
known
for that
before.
one.
Okay.
But eager to get back to business,
And then we can always
Stanley
go to
took
the manager's
first open
office
door
and
on
not
his
put in the
left.
correct number and see if something
Right.
else happens.
And so
There's
he
quite a few
detoured
things we
through
can
the
try.
maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I love that.
Is this the only way to go?
Yeah, looks like it. Must be sure. I think the rooms with the computers on are kind of creepy.
Yet there was not a single person here
Oh, we're
either.
just here.
Feeling a
Yeah.
wave of disbelief,
Okay, so I guess
Stanley
that was
decided to
a-
go up to his boss's office,
Yeah, it was
hoping he
just kind
might
of a
find an
diversion.
answer
Let's
there.
not put the number in there.
Was that the broom closet?
Closet.
Gotta love the broom closet.
Oop.
Gotta do it.
But I've already been in it.
I know. You don't have to stay in there the whole time, but you gotta
Oh
trigger it.
no! Oh no! 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 Not
And then
again!
you
I
can
won't be
leave.
part of this.
Yeah,
I'm not
not
going to
again.
encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Well, I'm glad that it is actually different. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, there could be more, but I'd say we'll not worry about it. Oh,
We've never
Coming
gone
to
down.
a staircase, Stanley
God.
walks upstairs to his boss's office.
Not put in the number or go down.
not put in the number.
Alright. God, there's a lot of ways in this game. Like, I always forget the choices and then you got the creepy room again. Wait, what? That's different.
What the hell?
Why is this different? We restarted the game. Why is this different now?
Maybe because we took
Because
the diversion.
Because we went straight? There's the panda again.
That one didn't open before, did it?
No, it didn't. That's the one that I knew had the
Okay.
room behind it, but I wasn't trying to get to
So
it.
what's the bathroom?
It's very blue looking. Oh god. That reminds me of The Cake is a Lie.
Extreme bathrooms.
And time.
Which was just literally a clock.
A mirror.
The best mirror.
Is that it? I can't lift the toilet? Can't do anything? It's literally just a bathroom.
Okay then.
To be rich isn't a crime. Okay.
Alright.
Well, wasn't that fun?
So I guess now the other
The
one.
other room? This one?
Yeah. What the hell is this?
An elevator.
What is that? Business strategy?
Shoot pandas. That's your business strategy.
Doors monthly.
And shapes. Exclusive something. This wallpaper's hideous.
Oh Christ. Well, I don't know what caused this one to open, so
Yeah.
go ahead and do it. Could you only did it like choose
It only
a
lets
direction
you,
for
yeah,
it?
you only click it. No portal music, really?
Anyone want to explain like what caused these other doors to open? Because I don't really understand it.
Probably going straight instead of taking the lift down.
Well, the lift down led to the confusing ending, I think.
Right. You
Going straight
ignore
led
it
here as
right
opposed to, like, well.
Yeah, we took the door. We took the left door. That instead of, you know,
Well, what
to get
happened
back
when
on
what happens
track.
when you go because like you got go left and then that has elevator and go straight,
Right.
or you can just go straight, and I think that go straight leads to
He's here.
same. So they both leads. I don't remember.
Oh, the elevator down led to like all that mess we just went through. The going straight led to this. So.
Oh, someone says it's completely random. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Weird. So I guess it's good that we took it then.
The hell
How
is with
long
this
is this
level?
elevator ride? Jesus.
Can you hit the button?
Oh no, don't. Okay.
Wait, we're back.
It didn't move at all? Really? Oh, now it's going up.
Yeah, I'm thinking this thing doesn't go anywhere.
Why?
Let's continue onwards. If someone wants to let us know if the elevator actually goes somewhere, then go
Yeah.
ahead.
I don't want to go quite in case the door's closed behind, so I'll just wait here a second. Let us know if the elevator does anything. I like the business
Panda
strategy.
picture.
That's funny. It looks so sad. We'll just sit and look at the panda.
Elevator does nothing.
Okay, thank you.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it
This does
mean?
something.
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret
What if I put in a
that lay
different number?
buried below
Yeah,
his
that's
feet.
what I was thinking.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Should I not put it in, or should I put in a different number?
See if it lets you do anything else, and if it doesn't, then put in a different number.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Let's try a different number.
Two, 2845. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2 as 2,
1 out of 10,000.
but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story.
What
Well,
shit
what
is this?
did he do?
Someone said try 0521.
Oops. Sorry. I can't input now. Well, I'm sure we'll get back here eventually. So keep that in mind.
Is this is what leads to the big
Yeah. And then we choose off, I believe, or on. We chose off last time.
Yeah, we can also apparently put the number in.
The 2845. But we just wait though.
You have to like add numbers or something.
Okay then. So what numbers do I push then?
I don't really understand how that was supposed to work.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Oh, yeah,
large
that's
door
right.
that read Mind Control Facility.
There's escape.
Oh yeah. Let's do escape.
Okay.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay.
I wonder if it's like Mario or something, but it looks like it's actually
The door
progressing.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Just keep going.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
See what happens if you try to go back. If he doesn't say anything, then
Looks like he doesn't, yeah. Unless he does say something at the end, like, good job, you avoided death or something. Ugh. Let's just die.
can't be arsed.
Whoa. Oh, this is different.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Hold on.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated. as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Well,
That was something.
I didn't actually expect that. Okay. I thought we were about to die.
I'm getting a plumbers don't wear ties, like, narrator hijacking
Yeah.
feel from this.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Wow, that's nice and schwanky looking in there.
God, it's freaking 2001.
What? Oh. Whoa.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Well, we get a chance to look at the office layout.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Heck is this, like, developer's room weirdness? What was the number?
Oh, it's 0521. No.
It can't be a 0.
What was the one that you put in the keypad? Do you remember it?
It's something with an 8, though.
Yeah, apparently you like to do the 8. You do 2 4s.
Okay, so
And
1825, I think. So 1. Nothing there.
I don't actually remember what it was.
Maybe in the other room.
Yeah, those are indeed filing cabinets.
It's just the assets, basically, for the game. I can't ever turn them on and back on again. This is awesome. A very large room.
Indeed.
But there's more stuff this way. The office. I wonder if the fern's in here somewhere.
God. Stupid fern.
So that fern's important. Well, the middle one we've seen. The other two we've not.
We've also seen the green one.
Yeah, this is like literally the assets of the game. This is weird.
Yeah. It's a bit
Is it
funky.
all leading to the same place, or is it just like a little museum? Okay, I'll check that in just a second.
Aye. That was a great yawn.
I
I'll
see.
do it 6 more times.
Okay, that's kind of interesting.
I don't think we've seen the countdown ending
Nope,
yet.
spoilers game, jeez. Uh-huh. I feel like this should be the last ending you get. Exit.
I think you can get them in whatever order.
I guess that's the exit we're supposed to go through.
Well, this was an interesting diversion.
Keeps on going.
Good God.
Yeah, it must be difficult to
What the hell is this?
explain this game. What? I see. I guess that would be a bit... It's kind of funny, though. There's, like, so many ways to go. Okay, we're back around again.
I hope you remember where to go.
Maybe? I think there was a room that I missed somewhere.
Okay.
Are you gay? Okay then. Here's the room I haven't looked at. Oh, it's adorable.
What is?
Just everything. It looks so tiny. Even though it's the same size. So they just went through different... It's important, you know?
Yes.
Okay, where's the exit at? Well, we know we were missing at least the other ending over there, that countdown one.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Just do it.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
The narrator, the player.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Fantastic. Yeah, I figure we missed probably a couple places in the museum. That's okay.
It happens.
Is that it?
Do I have to actually hit escape?
I guess we'll give it a minute.
Let us know, people. Shall I wait here or shall I hit escape and begin the game anew? Don't do that.
Why? Yeah, I'm thinking we probably have to restart. They haven't said anything yet, but it's been long enough.
Well, it's like 20-second delay. Your sense of time, remember, you have none. Don't give me that look. He's looking at me weird, guys. Make him stop. Anything?
Nope. Yeah, we have to restart.
Okay, thank you.
What the fuck? Oh, is this part of the same thing?
Must be.
Can we close the door?
Aw, shit. I should have gone through it.
Are you stuck?
Yeah, I can't open it again. Oh, that's sad. I missed something. I shouldn't have done it. Now I have to go through all of it again.
Well, if you restart again, it might just put you here.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh well.
Restart
Even
a few
now,
times. see if
Stanley's
you get
office
that
was a
blue one
distant
again.
memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Did you want to keep restarting it or no?
I don't know, because he says something different there at the beginning.
He
so-
always says something different at the
I
beginning.
know.
Is That blue one looked completely different.
Well, I don't know if that was part of the same ending, though. That's the thing.
Would take... Well, how long would it take to get there again? Probably longer than it's worth it.
Well,
All of his co-workers were gone.
You can blow through
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not sure.
Blue one is random chance, okay.
Darn.
Hmm?
That means I missed it, or...
No, we can probably just keep restarting to get it.
Oh, okay. How random, like, is it, though? Because, like, after all these restarts, we've only seen that once, so... Let's just keep making decisions. I mean, we usually...
Phone?
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 Phone.
Right there. There was a phone there.
I know,
Oh, it doesn't let you do
it doesn't let me
anything.
do anything with it.
There was a
There's-
different looking phone.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today.
Ha!
We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Oh, we gotta do that phone room, too.
Uh,
I don't remember how to get there, though.
that one was following the
Correct way?
lift
Follow
and
me.
not falling
When
off.
Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the
We'll
meeting room.
we'll check
and
the phone
Stanley
next
knew it
time.
perfectly well.
What phone?
Perhaps
The phone
he
in
wanted
your
to stop
office,
by the
apparently we've
employee
never
lounge
checked it.
first,
Oh, okay.
just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version
How
and a
many
much larger
versions of
version
this
I
of
are
the
don't
there?
know, but I
room.
love it.
It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
That's awesome. I love the different
But
ones of that.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
straight.
open door on his left.
Yeah, straight.
Yeah.
To the left, and then you go all the way across. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now,
You may
I'm
have missed
asking
it,
for
actually.
me.
We got the Minecraft ending as our first one. We've already been down there
This is
once.
it,
We're gonna
Stanley.
try it a couple more
Your
times, though.
chance to redeem yourself. To
How did we
put
get that
your
anyway?
work aside.
How did we get
To
that?
let
Minecraft
her back
ending?
Yeah.
into your life.
That was the first one we got. That
She's
was
been waiting.
jump onto the walkway and then keep choosing the wrong
That's
answer.
her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Can't move.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.